Hi Reynas, my name is Vijayreyna. Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new to my channel, then welcome. I am Vijayreyna. I am a new and upcoming pageant analyst. If you want to join the Reyna family, all you have to do is go ahead and click the subscribe button down below. Don't worry, you can still be part of the family. If you don't, I will not be upset. And my Instagram is going to be linked in the description box down below, as well as in the comment section as the pinned comment. So if you guys want to reach out to me and talk to me on a one-on-one basis, go ahead and shoot me a DM. Also, I am in the US, so my time zone will be different from you if you're not in the US. So I may be asleep when you message me, so don't take it personal if a few hours have elapsed. So you guys, let's get into the video. So this video won't be very long. It's gonna be a pretty quick video. Or watch me say that, and it's gonna be like 30 minutes long. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about something really quickly. So there was a video circulating around about Hey Adam. Hey Adam is a pretty well-known pageant analyst in the Philippines, and he's pretty well connected. I've seen him have a lot of one-on-one interviews with a lot of the queens throughout the past few years, and I don't know if this is his livelihood or if this is his like full-time career. Seemingly, I think it is, but I don't know, so I'm not going to say that it is or isn't. They have not been void of controversy in the past. There has been alleged accusations of Hey Adam having some commentary regarding skin color, and some commentary including body shaming. And I will get into that in a little bit, but right now let's talk about the main part of this video, which is the issue recently that happened with Miss Universe Philippines 2024 Chelsea Manalo. So to be honest, a lot of the videos that were summarizing what was going on were in Tagalog, so I could not get the full grasp of it. I do have a roommate who does speak Tagalog, so I tried to have him translate it for me, but he is MIA. So if you're watching this, anyways, so I'm just kidding.
Kung si Atisa Manalo tong pinadala natin ngayon dito sa Mexico, or even si Christy McGarry, Diyos ko, siguro Lord, buong 3 linggo nitong mula October 29 to November 18, siguro hindi na tayo matutulog. Talagang ganun kaingay yung dalawang yun. 'Di ba? Kasi tinan mo, sino pinanalo nila si Denmark, 'di ba? Barbie looking. Sino pang closest Barbie looking natin ngayon dito nung nakaraang MUPh? 'Di ba? Si Atisa.
There's a video that was surfaced pretty much about Hey Adam, and Hey Adam was making commentary saying that had Miss Universe Philippines elected Christy McGarry, who was a former competitor at this edition, or Atisa Manalo, they may have had a higher placement, rather than pretty much if they would have elected one of those two contestants in place of Chelsea Manalo, they would have gotten farther than just top 30, which is where Chelsea Manalo ended up placing. There's a lot to say about this. As a pageant analyst myself, I obviously have my thoughts and opinions. I'm going to try to do my best not to attack Hey Adam or bash Hey Adam. I think that he is getting his fair share of commentary on the internet already. And I personally just don't like to attack people, but it's just a personality thing, guys. Okay. I will give a little bit of commentary. So Miss Universe Philippines, this really got big when Miss Universe Philippines made a statement. I would read it out loud to you guys, but unfortunately I'm using my phone as lighting because I am traveling for the next 2 weeks. And so my lighting is not normal, and I have to rely on the low quality camera light that I have in the background. So I can't read it out loud, but I will go ahead and smack it right here, somewhere over here, for you guys to take a look and read it for yourselves. So go ahead and read the statement for yourself. It's also on the Miss Universe Philippines account, so you can go on their official Instagram account. I think it's at Miss Universe PH and or the Miss Universe PH, one of the two, and you can find it there as well. So this statement was pretty much in defense of Chelsea Manalo, and it did call out Hey Adam by his full name, which is Adam. Again, I don't have my phone in front of me because I can't, but it's Adam G, Adam something. And they pretty much called out Hey Adam, saying like, hey, in summary, they were like, hey, back up off our girl, back up off Chelsea. If you don't, there'll be consequence. No, they didn't say all that. They were just like, basically like, chill out on what you say about Chelsea Manalo, relax. And kudos to Miss Universe Philippines. I think they did exactly what they should do. We saw Miss Universe Lebanon when that TikTok video came out with Kunan and Osmel said no me gusta when he was talking about Miss Lebanon. Miss Universe Lebanon was like, I'm not going then until they issue me an apology. And Miss Universe Lebanon's organization backed Miss Universe Lebanon up and was like, yeah, we're not sending her. We're not sending Miss Universe Lebanon to Mexico City until you guys apologize. So I am loving this era of organizations standing up for their queens because that's what you should do. At the end of the day, Chelsea Manalo is still our I'm not Filipino. At the end of the day, Chelsea Manalo is still Miss Universe Philippines 2024. She will always be Miss Universe Philippines 2024. She will always be the first Miss Universe Asia. She will always be the first Afro Filipina, and you cannot take away any of those titles. So where did Hey Adam go wrong? Where do I think he went wrong? Because here's the thing: being a pageant analyst, there's a few things that you need to be mindful of. When you're a pageant analyst like myself, no one asked you. Now you might be saying, Vijay, what are you talking about? By no one asked you. What I mean is, us pageant analysts, we are giving our opinions on these ladies. We're telling you guys what we like, what we maybe think could have a little bit more improvement on, whatever. But no one asked us. None the ladies didn't ask us for our opinion. You guys didn't ask for us for, well, some of you guys, comment and say, give us your opinion. But for the most part, the ladies did not ask for this opinion. Their families didn't ask for this opinion. We're not their coaches. The organization didn't ask for our opinion. No one asked us for our opinion. So if you're going to give your opinion when it's not warranted or it's not asked for, it's not what you, and I always say this, it's not what you say, but how you say it, because you need to be mindful of the fact that no one asked you. You're giving an unsolicited, unwarranted, and maybe sometimes an uninvited opinion. And so if you're going to give that, be mindful. Be mindful. Seriously. I know that there are pageant vloggers who are, like very blunt and they're not always mindful of what they say and how they say it. And that's okay. I think that's their prerogative. I'm not here to tell anyone what they cannot and can do with their freedom of speech. It's just in my personal opinion, right? Which no one's asking for, but I'm giving it anyways, right? That if you want to have, you just should be mindful. It's just good nature. I don't know. It's just to me, there's no need to ridicule someone. What would I have done differently if I was Hey Adam? If I was Hey Adam, the way I would have approached the situation is I would have said nothing, first of all, about Chelsea Manalo except for congratulations. We are so proud of you. You did an incredible job, because she did. Let's be honest. She should have gone on. She should have advanced forward in the competition, but she didn't for whatever reason. But that's a whole different topic. So, just congratulate her. She did win Miss Universe Philippines 2024. So she is your queen. She's the first Afro-Latina queen. Afro-Filipina queen, and she's the first ever Miss Universe Asia. And I know for some people the Miss Universe Asia thing is just a whatever. But guys, like, why do we have to make it whatever? Why can't we not just congratulate her and be happy for Chelsea Manalo and just say, great job and great success? She made the top 30. The top 30 out of 130 contestants. Well, I think it will end up being 125. The point is, do you know that's not easy? It's not easy. It's not easy, okay? It's not. And a lot of people had so many critiques about Chelsea Manalo and her speaking and blah, 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 blah. And even I was like, I'm a little bit worried. But look at what she did. She did what she was supposed to do, which is go to the competition, have fun, and be herself. And that was it. Her job was not necessarily to get the crown, you guys. Her job was just to represent the Filipinos in the best way possible. And that doesn't need a crown. It doesn't need a win. She already did that. She represented Filipinos phenomenally. If I was watching Chelsea and I knew nothing about Filipinos, and all I was able to base off of Filipinos was based off of Chelsea's actions herself and her behavior and how she carried herself through the competition, I would have nothing but positive things to say about Filipinos. That's what your representative is supposed to do. For us at Miss Universe in India, Rhea Singha is 19, and she carried our sash so well. Rhea Singha made the same placement as Chelsea Manalo, and I have nothing else to say but congratulations at the age of 19 to even be Miss Universe India, and then to get into the top 30 out of, again, 125 girls. Congratulations to our queen, Rhea Singha. Like, I'm so proud of you. I am planning to come out with a wish list. So what would I have done differently? I personally am going to make a wish list for India, for Indian queens, Filipino queens. I'm most familiar with those two sets, and maybe Thailand. I'm not sure, because I do watch Miss Universe Thailand too. But I'm going to make a wish list of queens that I want to see in the future. So that's the key word, in the future, moving forward. So if I was Adam, I would have not said anything about, if we would have had this contestant like Christine McGarry or Atiza Manalo, then we would have gotten farther. Because one, with this edition of Miss Universe, who knows where anyone would have placed. But two, you don't know if that's true. And three, it's unnecessary. I think Adam should have just said, Chelsea Manalo did so great, blah, blah, blah. For the next edition of Miss Universe, I'm really looking forward to hopefully seeing Christy McGarry and Atiza Manalo make a return and hopefully get the crown. I can see them next year taking us really, really far as well. And, also doing as great as Chelsea did and, moving forward with the crown. That was how you could have phrased it. You could have just said that you liked Atiza Manalo and Christy McGarry, independent of bashing Chelsea Manalo. You didn't have to bring Chelsea Manalo into that conversation. She's not that. Why did like? In my opinion, you could have just said, "I really hope that Christy McGarry and Atiza Manalo come back in next edition." That's it. Like I love for guys. You know who my bias was at Miss Universe Philippines 2024? Stacey Gabrielle. Do you think that when she won first runner up, I was not like, no? Of course, she's my bias. But I mean, if you know anything about Stacey, she literally leads with kindness and grace. And she herself was so happy for Chelsea. Should we not all be that way? She herself made a post on the night of Miss Universe cheering Chelsea on. Should we not all exemplify that and carry that? You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to be a beauty queen to act like a beauty queen. I know I'm a guy, but still, like the heart of a beauty queen. What is my point? My point is that I want Stacey Gabrielle to come back full-heartedly. And Stacey Gabrielle was the first runner up. And I never, ever, ever thought in my head, oh, if Stacey Gabrielle would have been the elected. No. Instead, what I think, oh, I hope next year Stacey Gabrielle comes back. In 2022, my bias was Genesis Latuga. I loved Genesis Latuga. Loved. Still love her. Come back. But I wasn't like, and Celeste Cortese did not place. She went unplaced. But I would never say, oh, if Genesis Latuga would have. No, that's so mean. So Celeste did a great job. She did her best. And that's all she was supposed to do was her best. I don't know. I would be, I understand Chelsea sentiments and I understand Miss Universe Philippines sentiments. And I don't think, you guys understand, Chelsea just got done competing, you guys. She just got done competing. And at the end of the day, we don't know what her emotions are. Maybe she's completely fine. But maybe she's also is a little sad, whatever. Like, who knows? We don't know. And we don't have to know. It's not our right to know. She deserves to have privacy. And it's not our right to evoke and infringe on her privacy and her emotions. But the thing is, what if she was going through something post competition and we're unaware of it, and then you make comments like, if we had a better representative, and it hurt her feelings really severely? I've had Miss Universe contestants' mothers interact with me. I've had a Miss Universe, I won't say which country, I've had a Miss Universe contestant mother join one of my live streams this last edition while I was actively talking about their daughter. Now, I was saying nice things, so it didn't matter. But my point is, like, what if I wasn't? I've had several Miss Universe queens watch my Instagram stories, and I'm not even a big pageant analyst. I'm a pretty small one relative to other people. And what if, they come across it and they're having a bad day and my thing just pushes them over that. I mean, I hate to say it like this, but and make this into a bigger conversation, but, I've had people say, like, you're just biased because you're not saying anything bad about this contestant. Don't get me wrong. As a pageant analyst, right? When you go to a beauty pageant, you are going to be judged because that's the biggest, that's the main thing about the competition is judging someone. So as pageant analysts, we have our things to say. There's not a single pageant analyst who has not had an opinion on a girl, But let's use the Sovereign as a prime example. The Sovereign, for example, has said several things about contestants in the past when she was in the pageant, when she was actively making videos. But she said it with such a way that was elegant, that was uplifting, and was always respectful. She wasn't always like, oh yes, they're gonna win. I mean, remember Bea Luigi Gomez? She was not like, oh yeah, Bailey is gonna win. She thought she wasn't sure. But she was happy for Bea when she did go on to be top 5. And she never said her things and her critiques about Bea Luigi Gomez were always constructive, and I strive to do the same. Same as Luis Portales. He always, and Danny Walker, they inspire me. I'm very inspired by the both of them, or all three of them, including the Sovereign. And it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And how Danny Walker, Luis Portales, the Sovereign say their critiques is with such elegance and grace, class, respect for the queen, but they still say it. You can say, I've noticed an improvement on their speaking. I hope, instead of saying like, they suck at talking, I'm not talking about Chelsea anymore. I'm talking about in general. Instead of saying, they suck at talking, they're a horrible speaker, blah, blah, blah. What you can say instead is, I've noticed improvements in their speaking. I'm really, really happy with that. I see how hard they're working. I hope to continue to see a little bit more improvements. I know they can do better. I know they can improve. I know that they can keep going. I did the same thing at preliminaries for Miss Universe India and for Chelsea. I said at preliminaries, I know this is not their ultimate. I know they can give more energy. They can put more pep in their step. And guess what? During the finales, they did just that. They didn't move forward, but that's a different discussion. The point is they did just that. But I didn't word it as I never said, oh, Miss Universe Philippines, Miss Universe India, they're not good. No, you don't say that. What you say, you shouldn't feel that either. You shouldn't feel that. It's not just about saying things, but about feeling things. It starts within the heart. You shouldn't feel that way about people because it's not nice. But you should just say things like, I've noticed an improvement. I'm really proud of them. I know, though, they can give even more. I know they can because I believe in them. Saying that you believe that someone can give more is not a negative thing. It's you believing in that person and saying, I know you can give more. It's not what you say, it's how you say it, you guys. I went on a whole tangent and I don't want to make this video 30 minutes long. So my final thing, what I'll say is, as far as Adam himself goes, let this be a lesson to myself and many other pageant analysts to be mindful of what you say and how you say things. Let this also be a lesson to forgive. Chelsea Manalo, I believe that she's already kind of given forgiveness publicly on her Instagram story. I could be misspeaking. I wish I had my phone to check, but I swear, I don't know if it was her or Seven Barreto, the legendary photographer, but one of them put something on their story about let God figure it out and let God, we forgive them and let God deal with it and may they heal and learn from this. And I had the same exact sentiments. Let Adam and all of us watching, even if you're not an analyst, learn and heal from this. It could have been any of us. How many of you guys have said something about some other country's queen? Be honest. Be honest. For example, there was a rumor circulating that Rachel Gupta was going to be dethroned because of the national director of Miss Grand India dropping, and a lot of people were like, yes, she's going to be dethroned. That means she's going to be the crown, the queen. That's not nice. You're celebrating someone's downfall. That's not nice. Be honest. It's not nice. So let this be a lesson to everybody to be kind. Let this be a lesson to everybody to be mindful, not just to your own country, but to everyone's countries, because these girls have feelings. And the same way that we feel protective over Chelsea Manalo, other people feel protective over Miss Universe India for me. Other people feel protective over their representative as well. And they have moms and they have dads and they have siblings who have to see these comments too. So just be mindful. Let this be a lesson to everyone to be mindful, to be kind. And we really need to start seriously working on pageantry being a nicer and kinder space. I'm not saying people should stop being a pageant analyst. But I think that we have successfully seen, again, some of the most successful analysts like Louis Portelis, Danny Walker, etc., have shown that you can retain integrity, kindness, and still give constructive criticism. It's possible. So you shouldn't have to be a pageant analyst to exemplify kindness on that same degree as Louis Portelis and Danny Walker, and hopefully myself in the forthcoming future, God willing. So yeah, that's my thoughts, you guys. I don't know. I kind of went all over the place with it, but I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. I really, really, really appreciate it. I hope that you guys are having a blessed day and a beautiful day. And I hope that everyone is having a smile on their face. Thank you so much for always supporting me. If you want to join the Reyna family, go ahead and hit the subscription button down below. Also, I will have my Instagram page linked in the bio down below. In my description box down below, and also the pinned comment. Guys, the kindness also means that we don't need to go around like berating someone. I think he gets the message. I'm sure he gets the message now. And yeah, so I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for always supporting me. Muchas gracias. Arigato gozaimasu. Sheshe ni. Maraming salamat po. Shukran, shukriya, tanvad, dhanyavad, and bye, Reynas.